Greetings, namaste, welcome in and welcome back, divine infinite light beings, feminine energy and masculine energy. Spirit is saying because you hold so much weight in the spiritual world, Ashe, you get to have the last word that you didn't even ask to have. Ashe, when it comes to your authority and your autonomy and your divine purpose, Ashe. Spirit always gives you the last word. Even if you stop talking, Ashe, and they are still running their mouths, Ashe, whatever you said last, Ashe, when you stop talking is what um the outcome becomes, Ashe, because of the power that you hold within your tongue, your discernment, and how spirit feels for you, Ashe. Your ranking, Ashe. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and that's how it's right now in this present moment. These messages are always timeless, past, present, and future, Ashe. Always for divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, Ashe. Same union energy. Take the messages as they resonate for your own personal space, Ashe. But yeah, and Spirit is saying what makes it so bad is that, the last word that you always get to have, um, it may not, whatever, okay, excuse me, confirmation. Whatever last word that you give to someone who Spirit has sent you to be, this guide, this leader, this light of this beacon of light, you know, whatever last word you speak to these people, Ashe, that you were guided to say is truly Spirit's last word, Ashe. Remember, you're of service for Spirit, and so Spirit is working through you, and whatever Spirit is guiding you to say is what you say, and that is the last word. And when that last word has been said, you pull back, and these people continue on with what they choose to do, Ashe, without listening to that last word, Ashe. They don't listen to your kindness. It's in reverse, Ashe. Just like Spirit was about to say, even if even if that last word is not a harsh word, it could be a kind word, Ashe. So for some of your last words, they are kind words, but people choose not to listen to your kindness. It says kindness is a gift I bestow it upon the world, Ashe. And like Spirit said, you are of service. You are that vessel that works on behalf of Spirit. So whatever Spirit bestows upon the world, Spirit always uses you as well to bestow it upon the world. I say you are one of the vessels, one of the tools that Spirit used to bestow the kindness upon the world, and people take your kindness for weakness, is what Spirit is saying. I say I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say, and this is why when people don't embrace what you have to say, Ashe, and it becomes the last word, it becomes karma for them, Ashe. You are the walking karma. You are the walking dharma. You can give people good karma, you can give people bad karma. Ashe is what Spirit is saying, Ashe. And because they choose not to listen to you, they reap the bad karma, Ashe. And no, all my cards are not in the reverse, Ashe. So even though you fulfill the assignment that Spirit has for you by going to these people, by revealing the truth, by revealing the prophecy, by telling them what they need to hear, Ashe, even though they don't wish to hear it, Ashe. You give them that last word of prophecy is what Spirit is saying, Ashe. And once the last word is spoken, it is spoken, it is done, Ashe. Um, so said, so mote it be, Ashe, is how Spirit reveals the power in you, Ashe. I can forgive people quickly, release the resentment, and set myself free. And this is what you do when you speak that word of that last spoken word for Spirit, Ashe, and these people don't listen. You forgive these people for not listening, and you release yourself quickly from the situation because you have already delivered what you needed to deliver, and that was that last spoken word. However many times you spoke that word, however many times you drove them to listening to that word, however it played out for you, Ashe, you had to forgive yourself for having to let go, and for these people not taking heed to the word that was sent through you by Spirit. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. I thank you for being the vessel in the present moment at this time. Archangel Uriel to the north of me. Archangel Michael to the south. Archangel Uriel to the north of me. Archangel Raphael to the east of me. Archangel Michael to the south of me. Archangel Gabriel to the west of me. Archangel Sandoval beneath me, sending up the crystal grid lineage to my heart, and Archangel Manatron above me, sending down the creator light conscious to my heart and to my mind, so that I may function in my true high vibrational, radiant, authentic, and vibrant self. I beseech thee, I invoke thee, and I command thee to place me and the collective and our families in a pure bubble of white light and darkness of protection. So no harm come before us, no disaster come near our tents, and no negative energies be allowed to dwell in our scarred and sacred space, be allowed to tamper with our clear and accurate messages, downloads that we receive from Spirit, be allowed to interrupt the protection that we have from Spirit, the love, the grace, the abundance. Ashe, we are grateful to have a hold of all these precious things in our life. Ashe, we stand in agreement, Ashe, on one accord, Ashe, that we are here to serve a higher purpose for a better purpose. Ashe, Ashe, it is so, so it is, and so shall it be, breaking all generational curses in this lifetime. Ashe, Ashe. We thank our divine, spiritual, natural, super love war team, the dragon energy, the elves, the fairies, the totem animals, the gnomes, Ashe, all the celestial spiritual beings we give high thanks in abundance for. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear when it comes to the divine infinite light beings having the power and the authority to have the last word, even though they may not receive or accept the last word. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Overall energy. Let's get some overall energy. Ashe. To where does my soul want to travel? Ashe. And so, see, this is why you are willing to be a humanitarian for Divine Spirit. Because you want your soul to travel back to where it's supposed to. And that is in that energy of being that God body, that light being, Ashe, to where you came from. You are wishing to travel back into that energy of being that God, Ashe, showing people a better way to travel. Ashe, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little world to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our heart and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Ashe, pick a location on a desired list. Choose the date when you will get there. Start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants, anything that will create moments that let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. Ashe. So, like, when spirit gives you the last word for these individuals, these entities, these toxic energies, these karmic energies, they could be high vibrational energies. Whoever spirit gives you the last word for, Ashe, you are sent to show them that there can be a better way to travel within this lifetime, Ashe. You, by how you live your life and how you live in such a free, easy life, Ashe, you show people, Ashe. You even have Pinterest boards, Ashe. You even put your dreams on paper and bring it out loud, Ashe. You share things that make people interested in traveling a different way than what is the norm, Ashe. And this makes the universe happy. This is what gives you authority with the creator of all there is, Ashe. So the traveling that you are doing is satisfying your soul, and it's also satisfying spirit soul as well. I mean, spirit is also satisfying the creator of all there is through the energy that you perceive, you exude, Ashe. It says, I am afraid to be seen. Ashe. So some of these people that you go in and you give the last word to of what spirit divinely guided you to tell them, these people be afraid to be seen in that light, Ashe. That is a side piece message, Ashe. They be afraid to be seen in the light outside of what everybody else is standing in, Ashe. If everybody else is standing in the color green, and you're telling them to stand in the color blue, they're afraid to be seen in that color because everybody else is standing in the color green. Like, you are sent to show them a way to better their lives for travel, Ashe. And again, too, some of you could have a bucket list of travels that you want to check off. Spirit says start doing that in the present moment, Ashe. Start from the littlest to the biggest, Ashe. It's all up to your manifestations and the power of your tongue, Ashe. This is why we are here, because Spirit gave you the authority to use the power of your tongue, and also to share the power of your tongue with the collective, Ashe. We got 10, 11, 12. You could be born on the 12th month of the year, the 12th day of the month, Ashe. Have a 12-year-old. 12 is significant. We got Libra, balance. We got 2. So that's minus the 1 from the 12. Ashe, we got we got Venus. That is Libra again. So we got Libra twice. Ashe, Venus. So very in love with the passion of being of service for spirit, Ashe. Very in love with trying to help people alter their reality, Ashe. Very in love with trying to bring the acknowledgement of spirit, of ancestors, of whatever you are trying to bring to fruition in their lives, for the energy of spirit. Very in love with it, Ashe. Very devoted to it, Ashe. Nothing can keep you from it, Ashe. No, these are the ones I just had. Nothing can keep you from using your authority in the proper way. Ashe, that's why Spirit said sometimes when you have that last word, excuse me, confirmation, they don't want you to have the last word. They want you to shut the fuck up, Ashe. But when you get to have that last word, and it's a detrimental last word, Ashe, that authority, it's not something that goes to your head, Ashe. It's something that you feel empathy for, because you wish it could have went a different way, Ashe. When you spoke that last word, you wish they would have took heed. You wish they would have listened. You wish they just would have paid attention, Ashe. This is how you feel. You don't feel boastful about the powers that you hold or the prophecy that you can bring to fruition. That's not the energy that you stand in, Ashe. Conscious consumer, Ashe. You are a very conscious consumer. You are very conscious of how you feel about people, what you say, what you bring to the table, what you offer, Ashe. You think wisely about these decisions, and how to keep from hurting people, how to keep from making people perceive you in a light that you do not stand in, Ashe. You have the power to heal and help the world. What the fuck? Okay, come on now, Spirit, speak. The world with your decisions to buy only products and serve that are ethical, to the environment friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simple, and you purchase only you need. Ashe, so that is confirmation that, you show people how to live a free, simple life, Ashe, instead of trying to live a hard, material, chain bound life, Ashe. This is what you are sent into people's lives to show them, Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more clear and accurate messages for the divine collective. Feminine energy, masculine energy messages are always time. Clean energy food, Ashe. Okay. So you try to teach people how to have an abundant mindset. You try to teach people how to come up out of the energy of lack. You try to teach people how to come up out of the energy of that negative, low vibrational energy, to be able to raise their energy, to be able to function at a high capacity, to be able to live in abundance, such as they see you live, Ashe. And because they feel a certain type of way, they don't want to listen to the words that you have to say, because they feel like, oh, you're the one that's trying to act like you're the God. You make the decisions, you make the rules, you control everything. And they take it the wrong way. They perceive it the wrong way, when you are actually, listen to the bells in the background, being used through God. Ashe. And this is why they never want to change up out of that negative mindset that they have, Ashe. This is why they feel attacked by you. This is why they feel less than you. This is why they feel insecure when it comes to you, Ashe. Because the perception, Ashe. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. And this is the type of energy that you exude. You try to get people to understand that you have to live like you rich, even if you not rich. because that is the only way you will get rich. You have to keep telling yourself, and this is what I tell myself all the time, and I got that from David Chappelle. I'm rich, bitch. I'll tell my kids in a minute. I'm rich, bitch. I may have a penny in my pocket, but I'm going to say I'm rich, bitch. And that's the mindset that I carry. And that's the mindset that a lot of you divine infinite light beings carry as well. And if you do not carry this energy, you need to get into the energy. You need to step into the energy of having a mindset of knowing that you live an abundant life. You walk in abundance. You are a talking, walking, abundant machine. Ashe? A windfill of abundance. Ashe? In a in an increase an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receive and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. See, you have been of service to Spirit for quite some time, and Spirit has been looking upon your charitable work. Your ancestors, your divine infinite spiritual love war team has been watching you, Ashe, since um day one, Ashe. And so your work has been very charitable, Ashe. You have not been in any type of resistance when it comes to giving these people the words that they need to hear, Ashe, from divine spirit to make them believe that there is a spirit, Ashe. And because of this, Ashe, you're going to be blessed in a windfall of abundance because of this, Ashe, because you never took the time to say, no, I'm not going to do this for Spirit. No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. No, I'm not going to give the word that Spirit told me to give. You continue to give the word regardless of if the people listen, regardless of the people, if the people believed you, regardless if the people took heed to it, whatever the situation may be, you still gave the word. Regardless if the people decided to change or continue to be in a low vibrational energy, in a lack mindset, in a toxic continuing to live out their toxic traits, even though you told them, Spirit said, to change their ways, Ashe, you gave the last word, Ashe. You stood in the strength of autonomy and authority to speak these words for Spirit, Ashe. You were that prophetess. You were that truth speaker. You were that love portal. You were that empathetic earth angel that came to speak that word, Ashe. And you did what you did. Ashe, clean energy food. Ashe, when you fill your body with a healthful organic diet. So somebody is okay. It's time for the divine infinite light beings to get back into the energy of being in the healthy mode with the diet, with the eating, with the drinking. And that's it's synchronicity, because I just told myself today I need to go on a fast because I need to get my gut right, Ashe, because of the vacation that I was on, Ashe, drinking every day and all of that, just indulging in all that food and, yeah, I need a detox. I need to get back to where I was, Ashe, before the vacation. And so some of you could be feeling like this. You could be feeling sluggish, but you can also be feeling sluggish because you are going through another ascension, because each time you deliver a message from Spirit to a collective, to an entity, to a low vibrational karmic that needs to be changed, you go through an elevation when you have had that last word, Ashe. When you have spoken that last word and that last word was sent by Spirit, you receive more power. You receive more spiritual ranking. You receive a higher altitude of blessings because of it, Ashe. It says when you fill your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. The automatic this automatically leads you to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial um, relationships. Ashe? Beneficial relationships. So that is divine synchronicity. These messages are divine synchronicities. Ashe? So Spirit is wanting the divine collective to eat clean, to take care of yourselves, um, so you can open the doors for more, for more. Ashe, for more. So let's get what else Spirit needs us to work on as a collective, because like Spirit just said, because we follow the laws of Spirit, Ashe, and we are of service, and we live out the assignment, Ashe, we move to a higher caliber, Ashe. So we got to continue to take care of our bodies, Ashe, and Spirit in this present moment is saying that, Ashe. So let's dive deeper into what Spirit wants us to tend to as a collective in this present moment, Ashe. We thank you, Divine Spirit, for the precious and um, useful messages in this present moment, Ashe. Um, we know that you divinely love us, because if you did not, you would not be delivering these messages to us as a collective, and we are grateful. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. Ashe. Movement. Ashe. So movement is in the reverse, and be still came out in the reverse. So for some for some of you, for some of us, movement is a requirement, right? Because somebody is not moving. So somebody needs to get up and move, Ashe, because it's in the reverse, Ashe. And with the be still, Spirit does not want you to be still at this proper time, in this proper time. um that's why movement is in the reverse. Spirit wants you to get up and move, because you are going through a new ascension, Ashe. So your body, physical being, needs to be equipped for whatever spiritual new powers, new elements, new um downloads you are to receive, Ashe. We got 36 and 4. Ashe, so you could be born the 4th month of the year, the 4th day of the year, the 3rd month of the year, the 3rd day of the month. Ashe, the 4th day of the month, or the 4th day of the year, the 3rd day of the month, or the 3rd month of the year, the 6th month of the year, or the 6th day of the month. Ashe, the Spirit is warning whoever is not being physical, moving outside of work. Spirit wants you to get into the energy of moving outside of work, Ashe. And no, I'm just getting this as, for some, Spirit wants to be still, and for some, Spirit wants to move, Ashe, because we are all on different timelines, right? So if this was in the reverse, if this was in the upright, Spirit would want you to be still. But this is in the reverse, so Spirit wants some of the collective to move. And this is in the reverse. If it was in the upright, Spirit wanted you to move, but it's in the reverse. So Spirit wants you to be still. So some of the divine collective need to move and connect that way, and some need to be still and connect in that way. Ashe, to receive these new abundant um tools that are coming into your life, whichever way they are coming into your life. But most likely it will be a new physical power. Ashe, we are divine infinite light beings, supernatural beings. Ashe, so we are able to embody these supernatural powers to be able to assist in this world. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for clearing that up as well. Somebody needs to get in tune with their physical being, Ashe, as a whole. Ashe. And this is what you could have told someone that Spirit told you to tell them as well. Ashe, take these messages as they resonate for you in your own personal space. Ashe, I thank you for clicking on to the video, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, recommending. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Connect with fire. So this is in the reverse. If you have been connecting with fire, you need to connect with water. Ashe, you need to connect with earth. You need to connect with you need to connect with air. Ashe. We need to connect with all the different elements, but we also need to venture out of what we are used to. Ashe. Like I'm a water sign, so you normally connect with water, right? So I would connect with fire. Ashe. I would try to further enhance my supernatural abilities through fire. Ashe. And that's crazy because I was watching Avatar the other day, and you know, it has to do with the air bending, the fire bender, the water bender, you know, so that is significant. Maybe you could have just watched Avatar. Maybe you could be into martial arts, you know, the Tai Chi type of body movement, or maybe you should get into the Tai Chi type of body movement. That's a lot of energy that can be released, and that is a lot of physical movement to where you can make way and open waves to bring in those new spiritual attributes. Ashe. So yeah, that is significant, and I am grateful that I had the opportunity to watch that the other day, so it could align with the synchronicity of this message, this download. Ashe. So everything you got to know, you must know, is a synchronicity. I just did not watch Avatar for no reason. I watched Avatar so it could line up with the synchronicity and the signs, and what Spirit would like for me to share with you in this present moment. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. 333 on the clock. Let's get one more. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to step outside of your element. Of course, you're going to be comfortable working with fire if you are a fire sign. Ashe. Of course, you're going to be comfortable with working with air if you're an air sign, or working with earth if you're an earth sign. Just like I said, with me being comfortable working with water, we have to step outside our comfortability of our elements and tap into all of the elements along with spirit, earth, fire, water, ether. Ashe. So we can further enhance the supernatural powers that are given to us, that we could bring out of a dormant situation. Because like Spirit said, when you had that last spoken word and that prophecy was fulfilled, that took you into a higher caliber of spirituality ranking. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. And you may feel it, you may not understand what it is. Can't breathe. Excuse me, y'all. If you don't know, that's what happens when I start channeling clear and accurate messages that Spirit really wants you to know. Excuse me, y'all. I can't help it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Supernatural Love War Team. Thank you, celestial beings that surround us with the powerful protection, powerful energy of protection. Ashe, nourish your temple. So a lot of people, a lot of Divine Infinite Light beings are not nourishing the temple as Spirit would like you to nourish the temple. Ashe, getting tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to oneself within the. That's why these ladies are naked. Ashe, because Spirit wants you to in tune with you, the chakras. And Spirit sent out a message the other day about talking to your body, healing your organs. If you did not check out that message, maybe you need to check out that message, Ashe. But someone is not nourishing the body, and Spirit wants you to nourish your body, your temple in this present moment. Ashe, love on you, love on yourself. Ashe, heal and give your body what it deserves, what it needs. Ashe, what it requires. Ashe, what Spirit wants it to have. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify movement in reverse. Ashe, why is movement in reverse? We got life path number 8. You could be born the 8th month of the year or the 8th day of the year. We got life path number 1. You could be born the first day of the month or the first month of the year, the second month of the day or the second month of the year. Life path number 2. Ashe, life path number 4. Life path number 3, life path number 6. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Oh God, y'all, my cards is in reverse. Okay. Well, those were meant to come out in reverse because Spirit wants that to be done, right? Spirit wants somebody to get up and move. Spirit wants somebody to be still. Ashe, Spirit wants somebody to connect with an element outside of their element. And you could be dealing with, somebody could be dealing with a lower vibrational fire sign, Ashe, that they can't escape from. Ashe, that I'm seeing. Ashe. Rest. So remember when Spirit said this card was in reverse and Spirit wanted you to be still? This is the confirmation right there. There is rest. Ashe. Remember when Spirit said be still? Spirit said they want you to get up and move. This is the confirmation right here. Get up and make some healthy meals. Ashe. Get up and move your body. Ashe. All this is healthy in this picture. Ashe. Avocados, cheese, look like tofu, tomatoes, carrots, bell pepper, garlic look like. Ashe. Mint or some kind of, spinach or something. But all of this stuff is healthy. Ashe. Spirit wants you to get into the energy, back into the energy of being healthy. Ashe. And I was just talking about that with somebody I care for the other day, about getting up, moving, being healthy. Ashe. Eating healthy. Ashe. Moving my body. Ashe. So this is damn good confirmation. Connect with crystals. Ashe. Some of you could be scared of crystals, Ashe, but crystals are very high vibrational healing tools, Ashe. and they do amplify the energy, Ashe. Different crystals would lined up with different crystals, Ashe, or you can make a crystal grid, Ashe. That's what this is. That's what she's sitting in. She's sitting in a crystal grid, Ashe. Um, they amplify the energy of what you are working with, Ashe. So they're just tools, Ashe. I see candles. So these crystals are amplifying the energy of fire in this present moment, landing right on top of fire, Ashe. So that is an indication that if you are not a fire sign, you need to be working with fire, Ashe. Something about fire is very significant, Ashe. And then with cooking as well, that is fire, Ashe. Flow like water. And then here we have water, right? So somebody needs to get into the energy of working with water, Ashe. Or somebody needs to get out and go swim, Ashe. Somebody could have just went swimming. Pleasure, Ashe. So Spirit is also saying somebody needs to tap into the energy of the Kundalini energy, pleasuring yourself, Ashe. Tapping into that abundant power of manifestation to bring abundance. Like if you're very much into the lack energy, Ashe, you manifesting as you are pleasuring, as you are receiving that orgasm, that what is it called, euphoria, Ashe. You are to manifest, Ashe. Make an altar. Somebody needs to make an altar as well, Ashe. This will help you connect further with the ancestors in the spiritual supernatural world, Ashe. Better bringing you closer to your supernatural powers as well, Ashe. Build your strength. That's getting up, exercising. That's getting up, moving your body right on top of crystals. And this lady is wearing a uniform with crystals, Ashe. So Spirit also too wants someone to get in tune with the moon, Ashe. You could be a moon child, but even also a dream journal. Keep up with your dreams, Ashe. Spirit wants you to connect with what you're dreaming, Ashe, because what you're dreaming could be prophetic dreams that you are to share with someone else, having the last word, Ashe. So be mindful of that, Ashe. Your dreams are not always just about you. If you don't know that you could be a prophetic speaker through your dreams, Ashe. Look for the fairies. Spirit said pick up the last card. Look for the fairies, Ashe. Then we invite the energy of the fairies. We welcome the energy of the fairies when we came in, Ashe. The fairies are very important. That energy is very important. That energy is real, Ashe. These energies that you see on TV, that shit is not make-believe. It's real. How do you think that they can make movies out of it? Motherfuckers is just not that intuitive. I mean, in what is the word I'm looking for? Inquisitive to just come up with all this shit off the top of their head. No, motherfuckers have experienced these things, seen these things, lived through these things, Ashe. And you can also tap into that energy too, going deeper, elevating into a higher altitude of energy, Ashe. You will never believe what I seen when I be in a higher altitude connecting with the divine energy of the moon and the spiritual world, Ashe. Is shit unbelievable. It's shit that you just can't talk about because motherfuckers that think you crazy, Ashe. And you could have been there, Ashe. Listen to the bells in the background. You could have experienced some shit too, Ashe. And if you have, that means you're going to go in deeper, Ashe, than what you have already been in, Ashe. What is that? Into the twilight zone, Ashe. You're going to go deeper into the twilight zone, Ashe. You know, when the twilight zone, you've seen any and every fucking thing in the twilight zone, Ashe. Somebody could like the Twilight Zone. Somebody could watch the Twilight Zone marathon every year, Ashe, or just watch it on an often regular basis, Ashe. But the Twilight Zone is real reality in people's lives and also in your life. And if you have not experienced the Twilight Zone, Spirit wants you to step into the Twilight Zone, Ashe. So yeah, let's get time in it. I'm gonna just leave it there. This this has been informative. Um, work on these things. Think about these things. Think about the messages. Um, if they line up with you, utilize them. If you know somebody that need them, pass it along. Ashe, but don't forget to look for the fairies. Ashe, the dragon energy. Connect with that energy is very, very powerful. Ashe, the unseen celestial energy is very, very powerful. Ashe, Ashe.